Hello and welcome to another episode of RADUC, a weekly show dissecting news highlights in and around the American University in Cairo. Brought to you by the Caravan. I'm your host, Bassel Hanna, and with me in the studio is my co-host.
Abdelwahab.
And this week we will go around our online campus listening to some weird and funny experiences.
Well, one time I was at office hours with my professor, and my cat has decided to let her presence be known. Let's just say that. She started meowing all over the place, and my professor asked me, "Hey, do you have a cat?" And I was like, "No, I have two."
My experience is a little bit more embarrassing. One time during a TV script writing class, I had to go to the toilet and I forgot to mute my mic basically. And I went in and did my thing, came out, looked on my Zoom, and my mic wasn't muted. So I thought the whole class heard, and it was pretty embarrassing. Yeah, and then I messaged you actually, Lilia, and I asked you, did you hear anything in the past 5 minutes that's weird or out of context? And you said you didn't hear anything, or what the hell was I talking about? And so that then I knew that nobody actually heard. But I gave myself away because I told one of my friends who tweeted about it, and word got out. Basically, it was yeah, pretty embarrassing.
We actually asked some members of the AC community to submit to us some stories about the weirdest situations they encountered while on Zoom and the funniest situations, and this is what some of them had to say.
Yusuf Ayman Helmi had this to say. I watched My Hero Academia with my mic on during a lecture. Obviously, it's an anime, so I'm not sure how much screaming they heard. Why does he say that, Leah? Does anime have a lot of screaming in it typically? Or
Yes, from my experience it does. Ahmed Sharif had this to say. الدكتور قام يعمل حاجة لقيته لابس شورت بيت على القميص.
business من فوق وبارتي من تحت.
Yeah, says, in my 8:30 class, the doctor was calling out people to participate, where he went on calling 6 different in class, attending people with no one responding before he went, okay, never mind, and moved on. I mean, it's an 8:30 lecture, so who can blame them?
This is what Yusuf al-Tantawi had to say. صوتت في الليكتشر بعد ما الدكتور قال we have another quiz next class ونسيت المايك مفتوح. That would be pretty embarrassing for sure.
Wow.
I would scream as well.
I always scream, but internally. Helena Abdul Nasser says, واحدة صاحبتي عملت لي نسكافيه وجابتهولي وانا في الكلاس ورحت قلت لها حبيب قلبي المايك كان اون والدكتور افتكرني بشقطه.
يا ساتر. سيف الدريني بيقول انا ساكن في ارياف فدايما وقت اي سؤال مهم الدكتور يساله لي يعدي اي بياع تحت البيت بالذات بتاع البصل ويقول بصل خزين يا بصل وبتاع الفواكه ينادي يقول يا جوافه يا احلى من الشوكولاته. والنهارده كانت الكهرباء قطعه فعشان افتح داتا لازم ابقى في الشارع علشان الشبكه جوه البيت وحشه. في كل سؤال دكتور يساله لي يعدي مواشي وبيعملوا صوت جانبي او جرار زراعي وصوته عالي وحاجه في منتهى الفضيحه يعني. هو that's that's a very awkward situation to be in. And he has to rue his luck, like every time he opens his mic something like that happens.
And Dane al-Bashbishi had to say, a student forgot he was not on mute and started to discuss different Egyptian brands of pasta with someone. He was recommending al-Malika for koshari.
I'm not sure about that.
At least I know what I'm gonna cook tomorrow.
And this is what Saif al-Deeb had to say, and God be with us all if this happens to any of us. الدكتور كان عامل لنا ليكتشر 8 بالليل يوم الجمعة وانا كنت قاعد على الروف مع صحابي وبشيش وبفتح قبل ميعاد الليكتشر وفاتح المايك والكاميرا ومشغلين شعبي على السبيكر وبقول والدخان في بقي واللي على بقي برضو وبقول ده لسه يا عم ما حدش جه وببص على البارتيسيبنتس لقيتهم 30 وقمت قايل والدكتور راح قايل ايه الميكروباص اللي داخل الليكتشر ده. You can't blame him for missing shisha. We all miss shisha since it's been banned, but I wouldn't go as far as to do it in class, wouldn't you think?
Well, I don't smoke, but even if I did, I don't think I'm gonna go around smoking shisha during class time.
Yeah, I don't think that's something you would want to do.
في برضو واحد صاحبنا مرضاش يقول لنا اسمه قال في كلاس معين عملت كونكشن لللابتوب بتاعي للتلفزيون اللي السكرين بتاعته كبيرة في الليفينج روم والاكسترنال ويب كام، وعلشان كده قاعد مربع رجليه على فوتاي كبير ومريح وعمل جوين للكلاس. البروفيسور ساب كل حاجة علشان يعلق على السيت اب بتاعه وقال له قد ايه هو غيران منه بصراحة. وبكده خلصت حلقتنا النهاردة. شكر خاص لزميلي المقدم باسل حنا ولكل الناس اللي شاركونا بقصصهم في المواقف المضحكة اللي حصلت لهم على زوم. راديو سي من إنتاج جريدة القافلة. ممكن كمان تزوروا موقعنا auc.caravan.com لمتابعة آخر الأخبار. شاركونا آراءكم في الكومنتس وما تنسوش تتابعونا كل أسبوع وتنشروا حلقاتنا. شكرا لاستماعكم.
راديو سي.